The flight from the US to South Africa was almost 16 hours. After touching down in the massive city of Johannesburg, we only had 3 hours left, so we jumped in the trucks and headed towards camp. We get there, it's dark. No idea what time we actually went to bed, but you lay there exhausted, but your mind is racing, thinking about the animals just on the other side of your bedroom wall roaming around, leopards, hyenas, honey badgers. This was the first night of 7 that we were going to be staying with African Barefoot Safaris. I remember laying there all night, what seemed like an eternity, couldn't sleep, and all of a sudden the alarm goes off. No idea if I actually fell asleep, but it didn't matter at this point because in a few minutes the sun was going to come up in Africa as it always does, but for us it was our first African sunrise and I knew it was something that I didn't want to miss. I think we all needed 10-15 minutes that morning just to take it all in. We had the cameras going, the video cameras going, checking out camp. We didn't get to see it the night before because it was dark, but open concept, open air, living room with a bar, big fire pit outside, African taxidermy all over, just gorgeous, set in this rock outcropping, unbelievable. Once we all came back down to earth that morning, the 4 of us, myself, TJ, Bob, Tom, we got a chance to sit down with Rayon, our PH, as well as his wife Elme, try to put together an action plan, obviously for the day as well as the rest of the week. After that, we grabbed our weapons. 3 of us were shooting vertical bows. Tom was going to shoot a crossbow on this trip. Took it to the 3D range that they had in camp. We wanted to make sure that nothing got bumped, none of the pins got moved on that long flight from the US. Once we got locked and loaded, we were good to go, and it was on.
J-Man.
Coffee ready, let's go.
The ride in that morning took us through what seemed to be endless amounts of tangled, dry thorns and rocks and red sand. You know, our eyes are peeled because we think, coming from Wisconsin, that at any time you're going to see, you know, an elephant or a leopard just standing on the side of the road, which obviously isn't true, but you got that excitement and you just don't know what's going to happen. Bob and Tom got dropped off first that morning, and I was third, got dropped off at what was called the leopard blind. So the first morning went from 0 to 100 like that. I remember getting into the blind. The truck just drove away in what seemed like a split second. I turned around, looked out the little window, and I could see big spiral horns off in the distance, blended in with the bush. I didn't have an arrow nocked. I didn't have my cameras out. I wasn't ready at all, but here they come. It was go time. That bull for 20 minutes, or at least seemed like 20 minutes. Oh man, I'm just shaking. Those 4 dogs came in, just enough to spin him around. That thing was just standing there eating, quartering to me. I didn't want to take that shot and make a bad shot, but I think I got a good shot on him. Oh man, I've only been here for freaking half an hour. Put in a phone call to Rayon, let him know what happened. They got there with the trackers, the truck, and it didn't take long. I put the arrow right where it needed to be.
Yeah.
Nice. There's a lot of blood. Yeah.
70, 80 yards, we maybe tracked this bull, and there he was laying. So within a couple hours of my first morning in Africa, I get to lay my hands on these big, beautiful kudu spiral horns.
Look at this thing. Dang.
They said that God touched him when he created them. He touched him like that and did that. That's why there's marking here. And all of them, you got one spot here. He's got 4 spots. He's bull. So he went down on a rock as well. So all 5 of us. Look at that.
I felt like I waited like 20 minutes. He stood there and he ate and ate and ate and then switched and was just quartering to me the whole time. And then finally, when the warthogs came in, just spun him a little bit and gave me a perfect quartering shot and just...
He just whacked it.
Yeah, he dropped a little bit and it hit him a little higher than I wanted to.
Oh, but hell, man. Still a perfect shot.
Just when I thought that I was already having the trip of a lifetime and things couldn't get any better for anybody that morning, Bob had already had a big kudu bull in the back of the truck when they came to pick me up. I don't even understand how that's possible, how somebody could have got a shot off faster than I did that morning, but it was in the truck. He got one. Not only that, but the same morning, Tom put a nice Impala down with his crossbow, and later in the day, TJ put down a gigantic kudu bull with his bull, which made 3 kudu bulls in the first day of Africa. I remember the conversation TJ and I had before going to South Africa. We were just talking about expectations, and everybody's got a wish list, and I think most people would go to Africa on their first trip and want to shoot a nice kudu bull. And we all did, all 4 of us, but realistically we thought, maybe one of us was going to put down a nice bull, and if 2 of us did, it would be a tremendous trip. We'd go home and totally successful. Here we are, day 1, 3 big kudu bulls down, and Africa did not disappoint on day 1. 6.5 days left on this hunt, and I can't even wrap my mind around what else might happen. Hey guys, thanks for checking out part 1 of our trip to South Africa. But don't stop there. In the description below this video, I'm going to have the links to all 5 parts of our hunt with African barefoot safaris. Even better, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, hit that red subscribe button. You won't miss anything. As always guys, if you liked the video, thumbs up is appreciated. Leave your comments below, otherwise we'll catch you next time. Peace.